Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Seems it's become a tradition for me to be late. I apologize for that. But hey, I'm here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Layla. I'm a 3D character artist in the animation industry, and I stream here. So welcome. Today we'll be working on Abigail, who is one of the characters from a small game called Stardew Valley. By small, I mean really big. I think it's still in the top 5 most played games on Steam at the moment. Yeah. Here is the deck that I'm using. There is no clear concept, even though I put one up. And you'll see it in the far right corner. But I'm combining a bunch of concepts and yeah, coming up with ideas as I go. Hello Gal, Petru, and Rustam. Salut, привет. Cool. Here's where we left off last time. Let me quickly do something. And while I do that, you guys can tell me what you're gonna be working on today, or if you're playing a game and listening to me on the background, or what are you guys doing? Also, how's the music? Good morning to you. Thank you. Gaming, hey. That's cool. What are you playing? Working on Spartan. Posted on Discord. Yeah, I saw that one. Did you post a concept as well? Мешивая прическу цель сегодняшнего вечера. Мешивая, типа из полигонов. Hey, hey Robin. And Gal saying Guild Wars 2. Cool, you're staying true to your favorite game. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I'm just pulling a couple more references. I noticed last stream I didn't find certain things, so yeah, just quickly pulling some to the side. Okay, let's get started, shall we? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna work on her. Preferably gonna give her some clothing. Hair, just overall improvements. Her neck is very defined right now. I don't think I like it. She's meant to be more of the stylized character, so maybe I'll remove it a little bit. And yeah, just overall bringing the likeness of Abigail to the piece, because right now she does not quite look like her. Poly painting today, we'll see if we get there. Maybe there'll be some slight poly painting. Yeah. Okay, let's deal with her neck first. Also, I'm thinking if I want to make it a little bit more realistic. In that case, her torso is way too small. Let's just place a gizmo around here. And because we don't have any clothing, we don't need to do any shenanigans with the groups or anything. Maybe I'll get a little bit more of the neck. A cool tip that I show off quite often: if you want to get a blurred mask on the fly, just zoom out a little bit and drag and drop a mask, then zoom in and you see it's already smoothed. If we were to do it very close, it would be sharp. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 for 10 years. Whoa. That's some dedication. Are the graphics still up to date, or it doesn't bother you? Hello Andy. Hi, morning. Hi Joe. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, where we tackle proportions and appeal and so many other things. How are you guys doing today? Oh, it's good, thanks. Working on my character's hair this evening. Awesome. We'll work on the hair a little bit later too. Just want to get the proportions more or less locked so we can start adding clothing. Still can't believe we did a full body character lol. That's awesome. That's one big achievement. No, it takes a while to fully finish a character. Hard to zoom in on the face. What do you mean? Went a little bit overboard with this. I've definitely found doing full body characters is the best thing for improving. Yeah, it's really good. Or like studying anatomy or hair or clothing all together. You can develop quite a few skills while working on a full body character, for sure. So she's wearing sort of like a tank top, or just like, what is it? Yeah, some sort of top. Get a lasso tool. Sketch it out. I just have to give her clothes. Okay. The graphic is fine, but they do need to improve. It is for sure. Got it. Well, it is the thing with older games. I feel like some people are playing for like nostalgia feeling, but it won't necessarily attract any like new generations of players, if you know what I mean. Extract. Or what I like to do is Ctrl-Shift-D my character, because it's just faster. Then Ctrl-W to create a polygroup, and then isolate and delete hidden. Now we have a second mesh that is her tank top. Kind of inflated just a little bit. I know it's hard to see, but it's here. And now let's go to deformation. You see this jagged edge? Let's get rid of it by doing polish by groups a couple of times. Awesome. Zero mesher. Maybe we'll give it some groups. Okay. We'll see how it works. how well it works. So we end up with something like this. Maybe split this one up in half as well. Maybe it may be too many polygroups. Let's see. Trying to do something. Ooh, no. We added a little bit too much over here. That's alright. Let's try again. Anatomy is the biggest challenge. It's like there's so many planes and shapes. Yeah, I mean, even industry pros though, they will still learn anatomy as they go. I mean, they'll know it pretty well. But what I mean is that you will learn anatomy until you die. You know? Unless you're like a doctor who did like a decade of studies, then you'll know it very well. So don't be too hard on yourself. Explain why you made this so many polygroups, please. So I like to use polygroups to drive the direction of ZBrush. You can trick ZBrush into doing what you want by giving it polygroups. And then I turned on keep groups. And then I'm gonna play around with these two values, how many polygons I want and how much I want my groups to be smoothed. So I want them to be smoothed less now, and I want less polygons. Not bad. Overall, the direction is there. Yeah, it's not bad. I would want to resolve some of these areas though. So let's try and add guides. Okay, better. So before, after. Okay. Not really liking this area. Cool. But now it's creating ZBrush is very like tricky to control, but once you know all of its like features, I guess, or behaviors, then you'll know how to work with it. Let's do polish. Want to see what's going on here. Yep. Hard to see on stream probably, but there's like a floating polygroup that I need to get rid of because it's not giving me the result that I want. Okay. Maybe the best practice would be to cut off the sleeves because they have some problematic geometry going on there. And I don't want that. Maybe easiest would be do something like this. Control W again, then isolate it, invert it, and delete it. So the edges are jagged again on the portion where we deleted it. So let's move it and try ZBrush again. Laura, I am open to the lifelong learning challenge. Who's Laura? But it's good. Hello Ratatouille art. Did you work first in animation, advertising? I think no. My first job was in a company that did both animation and advertisement. So yeah. Okay, not bad. This is pretty good. I don't think we're gonna get anything better than this. Yeah, I know what you mean. What a mess. By the way, Layla, I got my first freelance job. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. A few weeks ago. Hey, congrats. Talk about your first job interview and day on the job. I did not. Well, it's hard to describe because I didn't finish high school, and the reason being is because I got very involved with 3D. I was like very passionate about it, and I didn't know anything but Blender back then. In 2014, I picked up Blender and started doing different like tutorials and building some sort of very amateur portfolio. And then I decided that I really want to do it as a profession. Sorry, just a second. Is this better? Not really. Okay, never mind. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, decided that I want to do 3D. Found this company in Moldova, which was probably the only company at the time, maybe still is, that does animation. So I brought my portfolio to them and asked if they could take me on as an intern. And they said that maybe, but I need to get some training done first. So I got some paid training done as like courses at the studio, because the studio used to run animation courses back then. And I did my introduction to Maya and like Photoshop. What else did we learn? I think I learned a bit of Houdini. And yeah, after that I got this internship gig for summer, and by the end of summer I realized I just don't want to come back to school. So I had a talk with my parents and we laid out a plan of how I could not come back to school. And yeah, stayed at the company, worked there for a year and a half. Sorry guys, just boring cleanup of geometry and my brain like shuts off when I'm telling a story. It's kind of like a computer when you give it too many tasks. Okay, we'll leave it be. Yeah, started working there, and then I had to, as part of my agreement with my parents, I had to get some sort of education. And so I flew to New Zealand because I had my sister already living here, and I got some education done in the college for 3D animation, yada yada yada. Got my diploma. It did not matter really. Nobody ever asked me for my diploma, but I'm glad I did it. I met lots of really good people and friends. And then I got my job straight out of uni. On our graduation party, a couple of guys came in, not just guys, like women too, and they were either recruiters or managers or just people from the industry in New Zealand, and some of them liked me, gave me their like business cards. I reached out to them and got a job. That's a very long story, but I hope it answers your question. Euromeshed really doesn't want to make it easy for me. Okay, more or less cleaned up. I was trying to get rid of any nasty triangles that might cause problems, like this one. We'll see how it goes. Inflate it a little bit. I like the polygrips and deformation tricks that you showed us, very helpful. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you found it useful. So here is the tank top, more cleaned up. We have a flow of geometry going down and sideways. There are no like nasty things like this and then going that way. going this way and that way. So we want a very consistent flow. Like this, like this. Ideally, if you were to do it for animation, which I'm not, but just a bit of advice, you've got a body underneath, and if it's for animation, not for game purposes, then the typology of your body, whichever way it flows, actually, the typology of your clothing should match the typology of your body underneath, or proper deformations. So if you have these lines on the top, they should be the same on the bottom and vice versa. Oh no. I've applied to so many jobs and I feel like you can only get one by recommendation at this point. Don't give up. I know it can be very frustrating, but there will come a time you will get there. Perhaps it's a good idea to maybe reach out to a person in the industry that you look up to and say, hey, what do you think of my portfolio? Maybe of someone senior, you know? Find someone who's senior character artist or props artist or environment artist, whatever you want to do, and say, hey, can you take a look at my portfolio and tell me, what do you think? And they'll usually tell you what to fix to get hired, because that's the mindset that they have. Majority of people have, is how to make a good looking portfolio, how to show stuff that will make a good impression on the hiring manager or creative director or whoever's gonna be looking at your portfolio. And now you want to join JV. What's JV? JV. Or are you more flexible animation game industry? Yeah. Just want to work on characters, really. I would want to try myself in games, for sure. Вчера написали, что министр образования придет посмотреть на наши игры. Круто. Okay, spending too much time on it. Let me block out some forms over here. Those who didn't know, really useful brush, curve pinch. All these weta people. What do you mean, weta people? In that cases, it's always best to make clothing by extract. I always make it with just duplicating a body and making a polygroup. You could use extract too. It's up to you. That's just what I use. There's nothing wrong with either method. Thanks for congrats, Layla. Sorry for the delay. All good. Do you feel having attended conventions parties will help get industry contacts? Yep. I would say networking is very important. But if you don't have an ability or like opportunity to go to any of those conventions, because usually big ones happen in States or Canada or somewhere in Europe. Like, I'm very far away from all of them. Networking online is also really good. Don't mind these. Oof. That's where we started, guys. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that. Maybe we'll keep these hands for now. These were her eyelids. Delete. Oh. So let's hide everything. I just want to project real quick the details from the top. Let's increase the distance. Awesome. So it's more tight fitting. Okay, not too bad. I might just do a bust and not much more beyond the torso point, because I want to do more than just one character, and if I were to spend too much time on one, I'll get discouraged and I'll probably abandon this project, which I don't want to do. My god, her back looks rough. But hey, only model what you see. If we were to see her back a lot, I would spend more time on it, but it's gonna be covered by hair and clothing, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Okay. I had an interview for an internship with Blizzard, and they said it was good enough to get hired, but I still can't seem to land a call. But yeah, I will keep creating stuff regardless. Well, that's awesome that you got to talk to Blizzard executives or just people at Blizzard. It's awesome. It's already like a good sign that you're on the right track. Yeah. Plus, it should give you like a morale boost, you know? said, sometimes it's a good idea to reach out to people who work at the companies that you want to work for. Just why not? Be humble, reach out, say, hey, I really want to work here. And you take a look at my portfolio and say, what's up? People are usually nice. They won't turn you down unless they're very busy. If they're very busy, they say, hey, sorry, not right now. So isolate her arms. That's French, sorry, GV means video games. Yeah, I'd want to try myself in video games. As a gamer, I would really want to contribute to one of the games and then play it. It would be so much fun. Are you using a Cintiq? I am using Huion Canvas, which is very similar to Cintiq. It's just cheaper. Why prefer curve to normal pinch? This one? It got a completely different effect. It's not the same as pinch. This is curve pinch. This is normal pinch. This one creates a very clean pinch in silhouette. And this one is more manual and well, this is what it would look like. It doesn't like exactly. So curve one is more like pinch brush and dam standard combined. So I'd say they have very different purposes. And yeah, why not use both? I think my chat is lagging, sorry. No, I'm just very behind. How about Marvelous? No, not now, because we're on ZBrush stream and she's a stylized character. I don't usually use Marvelous for stylized characters. Just not what I like to do. But yeah, for realistic or for semi-stylized, why not? More triangular. Okay, let's subdivide it a couple of times. Maybe we'll just do dynamic subdivision and then thickness. Okay, let's just do this then. Doesn't want to work for some reason, maybe because we have triangles in the mesh. Oh no, what happened here? Quick mirror and weld should do the trick. Extrude all polygons. Maybe I'll add one. Now Shift D. Hi Layla, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Can you assign any brush function to a curve like crease? Any brush function to a curve like crease? Can you reiterate? I don't really get your question. Any brush function to a curve like crease? Sorry, I don't quite get it. I'm going to do a plane study after this. Cool. Plane study as in like facial planes or an actual plane? Okay, now let's do one trick. Let's select this poly group. Ctrl-Shift-S will decrease the visibility of this poly group. Ctrl-Shift-X will increase. So I want to decrease it a little bit. About here. Now stroke, curve modifiers, border. Cool. We don't want these ones. Awesome. Now we select curve snap. Do this. Should give us a very nice color. Maybe something smaller like this. Yeah, that will do. Now you can isolate it and invert it, split hidden. Here you can reconstruct your levels. Here we can do mirror and weld. Activate the symmetry. and just shape it however you want. I might turn on Curve and shape it to be a bit sharper over here. Oh. Means if you can do crease curve. Crease curve. Creases are dependable on your edge flow, so I don't see how you would use it as a curve. I don't think there is a crease curve brush. Again, creases are done either through here or through ZModeler. You can add creases here. But they will depend on your polygonal flow. You cannot just drag and drop creases wherever. I don't think you can do that. I've never done it. So why would you need it on a brush? I just think that creases are such a feature that needs to be like very precise and precisely placed. It's not like damn standard or play build up or move. They're more like free flow brushes. Facial and body plane. It's cool. You're looking pretty as always. Bye, got to go. We'll see the stream later. Okay, bye. Thank you. Yay. What would be the fastest way to add ribbing? We could try one method with surface, but if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, it's fine. Nice plugin. Oops. Really hard to see. It's working here, but on the sides, as you can see, it's just a mess. So what we could do is take this mesh, grab a lasso tool, then very carefully select this panel, Ctrl W, and here, oh. Okay. I'll explain what we're doing in a second. Then, similarly to how we did the flow for ZBrush, we define them with polygroups. We're gonna define UVs with polygroups now. And we need UVs for those stripes to flow correctly. So, got this now. Z plugin, UV master, unwrap, but keep polygroups. All done. Now let's go to level 5, delete lower. We don't even need 5 levels for now. Third one is fine. Flatten. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Now what I'm doing is Ctrl-Shift clicking on each one of the cutout patterns. As you can see, UV Master did a pretty good job at maintaining those polygroups as UV islands. So now we can carefully select each one of them and straighten them with the y-axis. I don't care much for these green things. They are fine. Let's scale these guys down ever so slightly. Shouldn't take too long to place them all out. Awesome. Now Z plugin unflatten. Cool. Well, let's try again. I'll add a few subdivisions. Now surface, noise. This is still broken, but if we go in here and switch 3D to UV, it should be better. Now let's edit. And decrease or increase. Okay, so weird. Okay, so it's working now, but I made a mistake. I needed to keep the front panel sewn together. as opposed to cutting it. So, going back, sewing those together, Z plugin, unwrap. Okay, in Blender you can non-destructively add those lines using topology. Good for Blender. Сохранить — это глючевый инструмент. Yeah. Okay. Flatten. And it's actually pretty good. It laid them out for me the way that I would want them to. So let's unflatten. Surface, noise. Edit, UV. Okay, so it's working. Let's just sorry guys, just trying to line it up as best as I can. So now mask by noise. Not a huge fan of this song, sorry. But yeah, now we've got these things that we can deformation, deflate, which has got a ribbed top. Obviously there's some misalignment on the sides, which can be fixed manually. We'll see if I'll be... Actually, I probably won't. If you look at her costume, she's got a jacket on top, so we'll never see it. So yeah, it's a win-win. We could also surface, noise, mask by noise. And inflate the other way. So this is how I made the ribbed top. Now onto her jacket, or what should I call it? It's like a sleeveless jacket / shirt. And she's wearing a choker too, which is an easy win for how recognizable she will look. So let's give her a choker. Before we do that, I still want to simplify her neck quite a bit, because to me she still is not looking quite right. Ooh, scary. Yeah, that's better. Same trick as before. Ctrl+Shift+D to work on the dummy. Now let's get the zero measure guide curve. What we now can do is something like this. So if you start drawing and then hold down Shift and drag it, it will try to capture the radius of the area that you're dragging on top of. Hope it makes sense. It's not perfect, but it will do. Now, curve strap, and here you go, a choker in under 1 minute. I think, yeah, this is roughly how thick I want it to be. You can adjust it slightly, like so. Delete hidden, mirror and weld. There you go. Usually sit a little bit lower. To smooth out any kinks that you might have, that I just had here, you can just slide up and down with the slide selected on edge loop. And yeah, it will smooth out the silhouette. Cool. Now, group by normals, crease polygroups, dynamic subdivision, and voila. Maybe we can slide these front too as well. Awesome. Nice. How many languages do you speak, Layla? Only 2, like fluently. It's Russian and English. Привет, сестра Abigail from Stardew Valley. Yes, that's her. Trying to decipher what Concerned Ape meant by these like 100 pixels. And trying to put my own twist on it as well while I do that. What do you think? Also, it's my brother in the chat. Say hi to him. He plays Stardew as well. Not with me though. Okay, let's give her her shirt. Same drill as before. Let's sketch it out. Oh. The sleeves are a bit shorter. Haha, I think it looks awesome. Oh, thank you. You're too sweet. Does your brother do 3D modeling too? I don't know, does he? What doesn't he do? No, I think he tried once. But I don't think he does it anymore. Okay, how close do we want to bring her collar area? Probably a little bit closer. This much? No. It's a family business. It's all started from Layla's. Right. The whole family is in the chat. I do coding and I'm here, you know? Well, I was waiting for you to say something. You were quiet. And I know how fast you can type, so... You can defend yourself. Hello, brother. You guys are so cute. Okay, let's Ctrl-Shift-D, delete lower, Ctrl-W to cut off her body, like you do. And now just normal 3D stuff. That's her base of the jacket. Now let's polish by groups. Then I might be lazy this time and I'm not gonna do the polygroups trick. Just gonna use ZBrush guides. Wow, we have a full-on my family in the chat situation. My partner, my brother, sometimes my mom jumps on. That's a whole other story. Pretty sure if my grandmas knew how to use YouTube, they would do this too. So get to meet my whole family. Okay. Not bad. But let's try again with lower polygon count, maybe 3k. And again, drawing those guides. Oh, we could actually try doing retry with just lower polygon count. How has it changed? I'm gonna text mom to join and grandma too. Please don't. No. Don't do this. Nice to meet you. Grandma will start sending glittery stickers to everyone. My grandma recently discovered TikTok, and that's like a whole other rabbit hole. Okay, not bad again. I'm not too happy with some of these areas. I'd like to have them... What if I try slicing it? Ooh. Mirror and weld. Keep polygroups in ZBrush. Another thing that you could do, let's go to Lightbox Projects, Brush, Smooth Brush. And here you have smooth polygroups. Yeah, smooth groups. Okay, so now every time I hold down Shift, it will come up over here. And what it does is it smooths groups, which can be very useful in certain scenarios like this one, where I want to adjust the border of the polygroup, because the border of the polygroup will drive my ZBrush. So if we click now, here you go. It's way better. Yeah, I'd say I'm very happy with this result. Let's grab a normal brush and curve and pull out a couple of sharp edges here and there. Cool. Alright, so the block out of the jacket is done. Let's hide her hair so I can see what's going on. She kind of looks cool with short hair. Also, her choker got stuck. Just blocking out some folds, seeing what works and what doesn't. Just how I thought of what technology would be like for 50 years from now. What are you talking about? Of what technology would... Oh wow, okay. So the whole family is in the chat. Hello. First time I'm seeing these polygroup tricks while using the mesher. I learned a lot from you. I am so glad, because I remember finding them somewhere on just odd streams on the internet, and then haven't seen a lot of people use them. So I'm glad I can pass down the knowledge. Yeah, I'm thinking of shape language. So when modeling a shirt, I could have just modeled it straight down, but it's not as interesting as like curves, you know. So whenever there is an opportunity for an S-curve, I will take it. Ooh. My computer sometimes does it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, S-curve, as opposed to just straight down. Same with how I treated the hair. And you'll see it in many more instances around the model as I sculpt her. Same probably here. Maybe it could be like this. We'll see. Are these streams helpful? Is it your way of socializing? Are they helpful for me? Well, I hope they're helpful for you guys. But for me, it's a way to de-stress and work on something that I love and chat with you guys. But yeah, I really look forward to them every 2 weeks. This is for me like a relaxation sort of thing. Also, I read online that helping people releases this one of the good chemicals in your body, I think maybe like dopamine. So to start a day of helping people or sharing knowledge or answering questions is just very energizing and sets me in a good mood. So if you're ever in a bad mood at the start of the day, maybe go somewhere in Discord. There are lots of free servers there where people need help to solve a certain problem in the software, or maybe they're stuck working on a character or a prop or anything else. And if you have that knowledge, try helping. Helpful for me. Awesome. I just like to see others sculpt. You're right about helping others. It does feel good to help others. Here you go. Okay, we have transpose normal, and then we have transpose cloth as well. So if we try to do that, you see how it's like crinkling up the cloth. I use it to like find new silhouette and just maybe a cool form of the clothing every now and again. It will help me find it. Okay, not bad. Now, jacket is missing a collar. Something like this. It's quite a short one. Yeah, I'll do it similarly to how it's done here. Let's see. First time I see someone using the ZBrush guide brush, I'm happy you're showing how to use it along with other tricks. You're welcome. And the stream is gonna stay here, so if you ever forget, you can always rewatch it. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm helping. Okay, we've got another 15 minutes, so if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Before I forget, if you would like to join our community in Discord, you are more than welcome to invite people. Okay, here is the link. I am there most of the day, and if people post like feedback requests or help requests, I try to respond as much as I can. For now, it's a small community, so I try to get back to each one of you. So you can take advantage of that if you want. Yeah, I will rewatch it once the stream is done. Then I will do exactly what you did to experiment. Awesome. Thank you. Coming along nicely. Thank you, Trim Dynamic. It's a cool nickname. I'll post this weekend. I'm sort of scared of posting. Why? I wasn't scared to show you. Like the first stream on this character, you can rewatch it. She looks so scary. Truly. But I know that it's gonna get better, and it does get better. So... for me, it gets better because I have this internal critic inside of my head. And each time I sit down and I work on the character, after a certain period of time, I see the mistakes that I've made. And it comes from experience, and I'm still like seeking external feedback as well. But for anyone of you who is starting out and you're scared of showing your work, don't be, because you don't have this critic developed in your head. It's like Ratatouille sort of thing, you know? You don't have this rat on top of your head yet. You'll find one though, with time. So for now, it's very important to get feedback from other people, so you can grow and you can, you know, find your own rat. Hope it makes sense. This part of me thinks the work's not that great. That's okay. Yeah, I can't be in everybody's head. No, you certainly cannot be. You'll find your own rat someday. Oddly comforting. That's what I'm here for. To oddly comfort you. It's safe. Extrude edge loop. Okay, and it's gonna extrude out the whole thing. How about we mask the area that we want to extrude? No. Realistic, it's just hard to define under high. Dynamesh low, which is why I love your topology. What do you mean? Do I like it? It's kind of nice to have this border here as well. Decisions. Okay, so if we turn off attraction, it shouldn't, yeah. Here you go. Now it shouldn't merge vertices together where I don't want it to. It's good. Now polygroup polyloop. And this one too. Let's see. Oh, good thing we saved. Understand when I post, I'm the 8 GZN gates in the Discord. You'll see it soon enough. Okay. Call me Titus. Okay. Oh. Let's push the hair a little bit back so we can see the color. Okay. And with that, I think we're done for today. Maybe one here. Oh. Let's see if her eyelashes are still here. Yep. Well, and I think I'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming and chatting with me. It was really fun. And yeah, really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too and got something valuable out of it. Or maybe you just had a nice time. I certainly did. Thanks for the stream. Have a good day. Thank you. You too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. We'll see if I'll be still working on Abigail. I'd rather finish her soon. Every second week, so the week I'm not streaming on ZBrush channel, I usually hang out with a few of you guys who come to Discord. We have a hangout channel, and I usually work on some of my personal projects like Abigail. So yeah, you're welcome to join there as well. Otherwise, you can follow me on ArtStation, Telegram, Instagram, or Discord. Don't follow me anywhere else, I will not respond. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the kind words. Спасибо за стрим. До новых встреч. И вам тоже того же. Thanks for sharing with us. Very chill. Thanks. All love, Layla. Awesome. Thank you guys. And have an amazing rest of your day, night, and wherever you are. Bye bye.